Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. Today I'm creating a pretty pink pastel room, and I do rooms like this quite often. I really like this style. I think it's really cute. Sorry not sorry. And I wanted to do a very small build because I'm working on 3 really large builds at the minute. You will see them soon, so sorry if you keep just seeing room builds from me. It is because I am working on other things, and room builds and my tutorials are a lot shorter and quicker to do, so they're good to do in between the larger builds. Really excited for one of the larger, excited for all of the larger builds I'm doing, but there's one that I'm really excited for, but it's taken such a long time. I've not even fully built the shelf for it yet, and I started building it before Christmas, like it was in November time, and I took a break for Christmas and got ill twice. So I started building it again yesterday, and I was building for about 6 or 7 hours maybe, and when I first started I must have had about 6 or 7 hours on it, and like I said, that's only the shell, and it's not like the biggest build you've ever seen. It is just because I am taking inspiration from somewhere. I'm not going to say what it is, but I am basically designing somebody's house. It's already a house that exists, but there's no floor plan, so I'm trying to work this out from just seeing pictures and clips and videos of it and trying to work out how it is laid out. So it might not be exact, but I'm doing my best, and that's why it's taken so long, is because I want to get it as accurate as possible. But anyway, yeah, back to this build. It's just very white and pink. I decided I didn't like the colour of the sofa that's in here. It didn't quite match the pink of everything else that I went for, so I ended up changing it, but I like the shape of the other one better. So here I'm going to do that custom bed frame. I've got a short on how to do this, but it's just using the half-tile kitchen cabinets to create a bed frame basically. Apologies if you can hear my dog, she has just came up and it's making noise. But yeah, using the half-tile kitchen cabinets, because Sims can just walk through these and you place them around the bed. And I think it just makes things look a bit more modern, but you can make it look less modern depending on which kitchen cabinets you use. I'm using the Dream Home Decorator ones here. So this build is actually based on a Pinterest picture I saw. I don't know who the original person is, I don't know whose room it is, I just saw it on Pinterest. So you could only see a little bit of it. I couldn't see the bed, and I couldn't see what the computer desk, it was just the couch and like the cube cabinets and a bit of the shelves that are on the right hand side just there. That's all I could see, and then I was just like, right, I'm gonna wing the rest. I was guessing there was a desk on the other side, and I was like, I don't know if there's even a bed in this room, it could just be an office, but I wanted to make it a teens room, so I wanted the bed to be in the same room as the like office space, because it's less than an office space and more of a bedroom with a computer in. And sorry if this is a bit choppy as well while I'm speaking. I'm having to keep stopping because I am still getting over being ill. I don't know what it was. It was some sort of flu. Honestly, it was worse than COVID. I felt absolutely awful, and the cough is still there, even though I had this like maybe 2 weeks ago. It was just before Christmas. And sadly, I didn't even get to see my parents for Christmas because I don't live near my parents, so I have to travel there, and I ended up getting sick, and then I got my boyfriend sick because I got sick from work, and he wasn't well enough to be able to drive. I obviously wasn't going to make him drive because that would just be cruel. And we spent Christmas Day in bed with the dog. We couldn't see any of his family either because we didn't want to risk anybody else getting ill. I might sound slightly different still because I feel like I said, it's just hanging around and just won't go. I put these high school years lights up again. I do this on so many of my beds. I'm really sorry that I do this all the time, but I just think it looks so pretty, and it adds like a bit of coziness to the room, having the like net over the top of the bed, and sometimes I put it over seating areas also. And yeah, it just looks super cozy. I do wish the pink was slightly different because I do think it leans slightly peach, and like I was saying before with the bed, the couch, I didn't like that it had that slight peach colour. I can't even speak today, I do apologise. But I make it look more pink by actually setting the light into pink. And if you don't know how to do this, you do normally have to go into live mode to do this, and do you shift click? Or do you just click? I know when you're in live mode you have to shift, in build mode you have to shift click, but it's because I have a mod. I do use mods but you don't need them for a lot of the things that I do. I did use tool mod a couple of times in this, so you can't do some of the stuff like put the cushion on the bed the way I put the cubes back to back like this. I used tool mod to do that because it was being stupid. You can do it without tool mod, you just have to delete all the walls, otherwise the cubes snap to the walls. It's super annoying. So I don't know if you guys would want a video on the mods that I use. Obviously, you know, I've just said I use tool mod, but some of the other mods, again, they're by Twisted Mexi. That's the person who created tool mod. Their mods are great. They work really well in the game. So I highly recommend just checking out what stuff they have. So as you can see, I'm just mainly cluttering and adding stuff to the couch just to make the room look a little bit more lived in. I feel like this is quite a good tip for like beginners, is just adding little things around the room. Also make sure you have bb.move objects on always, because it really does help. It means you can overlap things. Obviously to a certain extent, because some things it makes it not functional anymore, but it's handy. Even putting stuff next to each other, sometimes it won't let you put things next to each other. Even though it would be functional, it just won't let you unless you have bb.move objects on. So highly always recommend. That is like the #1 cheat I would always use. The debug one, it's not massive. I don't think it's necessary. It's just handy if you want some more items in your game. But bb.move objects on, do it always first thing as you get in the game, or download the mod that I use, which it just has it automatically on as soon as I log in the game. I don't have to write in any of my cheats, which is absolutely heaven, because I hate doing it because I never remember them. So to have a quick look around the room, this is going to be really, really quick because it is a tiny, tiny room, but let's have a look around. So when you first go in, you have this curtain here. I'm pretty sure Sims can just walk through this, because Sims can walk through curtains. To your left here, we have a little seating area with Blaffy just on there and these cubes, and I just had a little bit of detail up there. And then we have the bed to the right, and I've done the custom bed frame. I have a tutorial on how to make these custom bed frames on in one of my shots. And I've got some gallery art on there, so it is no CC. You can just go onto the gallery and you can type in no CC art and that will come up for you. And I added some things on a little shelf just above here. I added these lights in. I add these lights in over most of my beds. Sorry, not sorry, I really like the way it looks. I've added this little mirror from the Pretty Pastel Pop Kit. I keep saying Pretty Pastel. It's the Pastel Pop Kit, but I watch Pretty Pastel Please all the time, so I get confused. And then around here we have a little gaming setup with quite a little bit of clutter. I feel like this is what my desk is like most of the time. It smells probably worse. And also added more cubes here just for added storage, and more storage just behind here. Technically there isn't a wardrobe in this, but I'm just going to say that they're in these drawers, right? All our clothes are in there, and the rest in that little laundry bin. Pretty simple. I didn't want to go too over the top. I just wanted lots of things in the storage cupboards, and I just wanted something really pretty and pink, and I think I managed to capture that. So if you enjoyed this video, please give a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!